I'm loving my skin. I'm loving my skin. I look super awake, super alert, super fresh faced. Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm finally doing a review on the Maybelline Tinted Moisturizer. I know a lot of you guys have requested me to do a review on this, so I finally got a hold of this. And you guys know I'm a sucker for lightweight natural makeup looks, so this is perfect to add to my collection, guys. And I'm excited to pretty much show you guys my thoughts and just how I created today's look using this product. So if you guys are interested, then just continue to watch. Alright sis, so I'm starting off with bare skin. I did my brows off camera, so I think I'm going to go in with my primer first. So I'm starting off with my Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. I still want to make sure that I am priming and just prepping my skin before going in with this product. I know it's a tinted moisturizer and you probably don't need to prime, but for me, I just like to prime just because I'm oily. Like, it's something that I just have to control regardless of what I'm putting on my face. So I'm just gonna go in with this in my T-zone. And I actually really like this primer, guys. It blurs my imperfections, it smooths out my skin texture, and just allows for a flawless finish when I do apply either my foundation, my tinted moisturizer, my BB cream. So I've been sticking to this, and it also controls my oils, which is a plus. Alright guys, so I am primed. I am going to go in with the tinted moisturizer now. So before I go in, I'm just going to read pretty much what it claims. So it is a tinted moisturizer with 76% natural origin ingredients, and it's for all skin types. So whether you are oily, dry, combination, this is for all of us, okay? And it does have aloe. So if you do have sensitive or irritated or even red type of skin, like flaring up, any redness, this has aloe in it, which is supposed to essentially calm down and uniform your skin complexion. It gives you a natural look, a fresh feel. It's a buildable coverage, which is good. 12-hour hydration, so that's pretty good. Again, it does have natural ingredients, so if you are sensitive or have any sensitive skin, then I don't think you should be afraid of this product. So I do have my normal Fit Me foundation in 355, and I did pick this one up in 355. So I'm gonna swatch both of them just to see if the shades are exactly the same. That way it is easier for you guys to go out and pretty much, if you know what your shade is in the Fit Me foundations, then it's pretty easy to find your tinted moisturizer. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch my foundation first, which is pretty much done. I have to kind of dig in there, but this is my foundation. Then I'm gonna put the tinted moisturizer right beside it. So this is them side by side. This one here is the foundation, and this is the tinted moisturizer. Off the back, the tinted moisturizer is a bit watery. It's a bit lighter. It's not as thick in consistency like the foundation. And I do see that it is a tad bit more pigmented, which is weird because it's a tinted moisturizer. It is a tad bit orange. It's not the exact same shade, but it's pretty close. So if you guys do want to go out and just match your foundation to the tinted moisturizer, it is highly recommended just because it pretty much reflects each other. Okay, so I'm gonna use two different products to apply it. I'm gonna use my beauty sponge on one side and my buffing brush on the other side, just to show you guys the difference in coverage. Just looking at my face, you guys do see that I have some dark spots on my face here. Around my mouth isn't as bad as it usually gets, but I do have just some acne marks on my skin that needs some coverage. So I'm gonna go in with the brush first. I think I'm just gonna apply it to my face and then buff it out. This has a lot of coverage. It is definitely buildable, so they are right about that. And it just gives you a very natural skin-like finish, guys. At first I was gonna pick up the 355 because I felt like it is summertime and I am getting a bit of a tan, but I decided to stick with 355, which I'm happy I did, because 355 has always been my shade. Like, it's always just been my shade. It's either 355 or 356 in the foundation, but this is pretty much one layer, guys. And if you guys look really close, it does give you that coverage. This little one dark spot here needs some extra coverage, but that is honestly the least of my worries, as long as like everything else has that coverage. So it doesn't look dewy at all. It doesn't have a dewy finish. It doesn't even have a matte finish. It has a very natural finish, which I love. This is perfect literally for all skin types. It does feel hydrating as well, which is where the aloe kicks in, I guess. So you are gonna feel a bit of like a cooling sensation. So let me apply some to my forehead as well. This is definitely a product to just apply on your face when you want to go quick out the door. Like, you literally just apply it on. I would honestly use the brush, but we'll see how using the beauty sponge plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and actually wet this, so I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just gonna apply it first and then blend it out with my beauty sponge. And then keep in mind, a beauty sponge always ends up soaking up a lot of the product, so just keep that in mind. So let me just buff this in. Okay, so this is the side using the beauty sponge. Right off the bat, guys, it kind of looks more dewy, which is kind of weird. It looks a bit more dewy. I don't know if it's just me. Coverage wise, it does obviously still give you a coverage, but I feel like I get more coverage using a brush. So like I said, this always soaks up a lot of the product. So if you are gonna be going in with a beauty blender, you may have to do 2 coats just to get the coverage. So that's what I'm gonna do, just to get the same coverage I have on this side here. In terms of the finish, I love the finish. It's not oily, it doesn't give you an oily feel or anything. It just gives you a very natural glow type of finish, which is good, especially for the summer. In terms of how it feels on my skin, I feel absolutely nothing, guys. It is super weightless. I can move, I could smile, like I feel like there's nothing on my skin. It feels like I put on skincare, which is essentially what a tinted moisturizer is. It's just another like addition to your skincare. So yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10 initially. So I'd obviously have to do a wear test and see how it lasts throughout the day. But I am going to just finish up the rest of my makeup. With a tinted moisturizer, of course, you don't have to do a full face of makeup, but me being just who I am, you know, someone that loves to wear makeup, I'm just gonna complete my normal foundation look routine. So I'm gonna go in with this new concealer, guys. This is the Rimmel Multitasker Concealer, and I am in the shade Mocha 100. I'm gonna use this to just highlight underneath my eyes, my forehead, my nose, all the places you guys know I usually highlight. I'm just gonna use my beauty sponge to blend it out. I'm loving my skin. I'm loving my skin. I look super awake, super alert, super fresh faced. you guys ask me my favorite part about doing makeup, it's literally the skin. Like, I love my skincare routine. I love doing a skincare routine, and I love doing a flawless foundation or base routine. So I'm gonna go in with some powder. I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder, and I'm just gonna lightly dust everywhere I highlighted just now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just powder my entire face. I'm taking my CoverGirl Press Powder, the clean and fresh version, and this is in 200 Rich. And I'm just going to pretty much set everything else in place. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Loose Setting Powder. This is in Dark 40, and I'm just gonna lightly contour. I honestly have to contour. I feel like I just want the chiseled look. Like, I feel like if I don't contour, I just look round. So I'm just gonna lightly contour. Go ahead and spray my face with my NYX Matte Setting Spray. I'm gonna apply my lashes, and that's pretty much it for the look, guys. I'll come back and just show you guys the finished look and just my final thoughts on this tinted moisturizer. All right, sis, so this is the finished look, and let me just tell you guys, I am loving everything. My complexion, my eyes, my lips, everything. So in terms of the tinted moisturizer, as you guys can see, it honestly, it just seems like a very lightweight, light to medium coverage foundation to me. Like, if you want to say you never use foundation, you can use this. Like, you can use this and get away with saying I don't have no foundation on. But other than that, it's honestly, it feels very lightweight. It feels like nothing is on your skin. It still gives you a nice flawless coverage. If you are a beginner, I definitely recommend BB creams and tinted moisturizers. They're not as thick and full coverage as a foundation. So if you are a beginner and want to start off with something a bit more lighter, I would definitely recommend this Maybelline Tinted Moisturizer. I'm a little bit late to the game, but I'm glad I finally hopped on board and tried this product out, because this may be my new favorite product. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and see how this holds up for the day and possibly leave some clips for you. If not, I'll probably leave a note and just let you guys know. But other than that, that's pretty much it for today's review. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.